No one expected that just days after completing his military service, Jungkook, the main vocalist of BTS, would already vanish again, not to his studio or his home, but to the other side of the world. Not South Korea, not Japan, but the United States, specifically Los Angeles. No press conference, no grand welcome, not even a one-sentence statement. He was seen at the international airport with only one companion, his personal manager. Then the question arose, why so silent? What exactly is he preparing? In South Korea's entertainment industry, which is known for being very open about celebrities' movements, Jungkook's sudden disappearance like this is not a normal occurrence. He wasn't chased by cameras, no headlines, no local fanbase had a chance to widely share his departure. Quite the opposite. Just one amateur video from a fan who accidentally captured the rare moment, enough to send Jungkook's name shaking global social media once again. Is this a signal of something bigger? The fact that his departure happened only 5 days after he officially completed his military service strengthens the suspicion that this isn't an ordinary personal trip. Even more so, his destination is Los Angeles, a city that in recent years has become a kind of laboratory for K-pop stars to prepare their global projects. LA is not just a big city, it is the meeting point for the world's top producers, the most advanced recording studios, and the birthplace of global music trends. So, when Jungkook chose that city as his first destination post-military, a big question arose. What project is he bringing there? During his service, rumors about Jungkook's solo comeback plans never truly faded. Though out of the spotlight, the fan community kept watching for every clue, every smallest signal. In recent months, news has spread that several overseas concert venues were quietly booked by major entertainment agencies, an early indication that a global-scale tour is being prepared. And Jungkook's name frequently appeared in those speculations. Is his trip to America this time the first step toward the world stage? What reinforces this assumption is a seemingly repeating pattern. Some of his bandmates also once chose LA as a starting point after finishing military duty. But the most striking difference lies in the way he did it. Jungkook did it in total silence, as if to say the project he's carrying is not only serious, but also highly sensitive to public attention. His step this time seems more calculated, more personal, and more strategic. Not only that, his brief appearance at the BTS Festa 2025 concert was a significant marker. He performed with confidence and energy, as if he had never lost momentum. Fans who watched both in person and online agreed. Jungkook looked ready, not only physically but also mentally and artistically. Many saw the concert as a kind of warm-up, or an indirect signal that a much bigger stage awaits him. Yet up until now, there's been no statement from any related party. This silence has only fueled more speculation. What is Jungkook really planning? Is he preparing a full album with international producers? Or is he already in the production phase for a visual and concept stadium-scale concert? All possibilities are open. But one thing is agreed upon by fans and industry observers. This move is no coincidence. His body language at the airport showed intent. Not hurried, but also not wanting to be recognized. He looked like someone who knew his steps were being watched, but chose not to explain anything. It is in that silence that a grand narrative begins to grow. Jungkook knows exactly how to maintain mystery, and that's what makes every move he makes a never-ending subject of speculation. Amid this uncertainty, the public is in a state of waiting. But not waiting in silence. They observe, search for clues, and piece together fragments that seem to be arranged by Jungkook himself. He doesn't speak, but his movements seem to say, this is the beginning of something big. If it's true that he's preparing a global-scale solo comeback, then the K-pop world may be entering a new era. Jungkook is no longer just the youngest member of BTS, but a global artist ready to stand alone on the world stage. With his vocal strength, international experience, and cross-continental fanbase, he has everything it takes to launch a monumental solo debut. And maybe that's exactly what's happening. His trip to LA is not an escape or just a vacation, but a quiet first step towards something inevitable. The world doesn't yet know what will unfold in the coming weeks. But if Jungkook's career history is any indicator, then we are witnessing the beginning of one of the most important moments in Korean music industry history. Silently, he moves. And that movement, though wordless, has already stirred thousands of hearts ready to welcome him back, not just as a BTS member, but as Jungkook, a solo artist with the world stage before his eyes.